Good morning. Good morning. My name is William Lawson, and this is the Morning Report. Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Holy moly, holy moly. Now, some of us are going, duh. Well, of course. Others are going, our hair's on fire. Now, there are some people like me, my faith in mankind is slowly being returned. The Durham report is out. The Durham report is out. Came out yesterday afternoon. It's finally out. 306 pages. And man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, let's get to it. The hell, let's get to it. Special counsel John Durham, who was tapped by former Attorney General Bill Barr in May of 2019 to get to the bottom of why the FBI launched a probe into Trump's 2016 campaign and the Trump administration for Russian collusion, has finally issued a 306-page report on the matter. The objective facts that show that the FBI's handling of important aspects of the Crossfire Hurricane matter were seriously deficient, Durham wrote. Based on the review of Crossfire Hurricane and related and intelligence activities, we conclude that the Justice Department and FBI failed to uphold their important mission of strict fidelity to the law in connection with certain events and activities described in this report. So during his lengthy investigation, Durham found that the FBI should have never opened the investigation, and they were led by politically motivated actors like former FBI agent Peter Strzok. Neither U.S. nor the intelligence community appears to have possessed any actual evidence of collusion in their holdings at the commencement of Crossfire Hurricane investigation. The report states the FBI record prepared by Peter Strzok in February and March of 2017 showed that at the time of the opening of Crossfire Hurricane, the FBI had no information on its holdings, indicating that at any time during the campaign, anyone in the Trump administration had been in contact with any Russian intelligence officials. So when they started all this mess, it was absolutely, they had nothing to go on. They just went on pure Trump hate and TDD and Trump derangement syndrome. That's what they were going off of. And you have to wonder. Durham found that the Steele dossier, which was developed by the Clinton campaign with foreign spy Christopher Steele, and then used by the FBI to obtain the FISA warrants by the media to deem former President Donald Trump guilty of collusion, was extremely flawed and untruthful. Now, here's the deal. Are we going to convince any of the Trump haters that any of this is true? That Durham's not on Trump's payroll somehow? Because we're going to hear a lot of that crap today. And let me tell you, one of the hardest parts about all of this for me, you ready? Sean Hannity was dead on all the time. Sean Hannity has been right on the entire time. And it's got to be the hardest part for me. I mean, you got to respect Sean Hannity. I'm not a fan necessarily, and he doesn't care if I'm a fan or not. He doesn't know me from Adam's house cat or this house cat behind me. He doesn't have any idea. But wow, been dead on the entire time. You got to give the guy his due. Our investigation, it reads, determined that the Crossfire Hurricane investigators did not and could not corroborate any of the substantive allegations contained in the Steele dossier reporting, Durham writes. Inside the Obama administration, a number of officials were involved and briefed on the Clinton campaign's efforts to falsely tie Trump to Russia. Now, inside the Obama administration that was going on at the time, a number of them people knew what the Clinton campaign was trying to do. So I think they had a duty, fiduciary duty, to report it and to investigate it and to stop it. They knew that the Clinton campaign was breaking the law. They didn't do a damn thing to stop it. In late July 2016, the U.S. intelligence agencies obtained insight into Russian intelligence analysis alleging that U.S. presidential candidate Hillary Clinton had approved a campaign plan to stir up scandal against U.S. president candidate Donald Trump by tying him to Putin and the Russian hacking of the Democratic National Committee, the report states. According to his handwritten notes, CIA Director Brennan, who needs to be brought up on charges, subsequently briefed President Obama. So Obama knew, and other senior national security officials of the intelligence, including the alleged approval by Hillary Clinton on July 26, 2016, of a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Trump by stirring up a scandal claiming interference by Russian security services. Brennan knew the conspiracy theory of Russian collusion was politically motivated and still briefed President Obama and continued to make accusations of collusion for years on MSNBC. These people are going to bust hell wide open. Unless they have a Paul on the road to Damascus moment, they're going to bust hell wide open. According to the House Judiciary Committee, Chairman Jim Durham could appear before Congress as early as next week to talk about the findings. Now, in the meantime, I would be very careful if I was, because, Clintons do not play fair. They do not. So we'll see if John Durham will testify next week. So all of this impeachment stuff with Trump, bogus. Every bit of it, bogus. You know what this does? This creates a bigger, badder, stronger, more out of control Trump than ever. It just does. So all the dings and dents that Trump was supposed to have, he doesn't have. As a matter of fact, in all of the commenting that this is the biggest witch hunt in the history of witch hunts, damn it, it's true. All of it's true. Trump was right the whole time. Trump was telling the truth about Russian collusion the entire time. It's not mind-blowing because I believe that Trump will tell the truth. But what's mind-blowing is how much media and people have took that narrative and just ran with it as if it were true. CNN nearly ruined itself on Russian collusion night after night after night after night. Till down they were like to 3 viewers. Holy smokes. Now, why this didn't come out a year and a half ago, but it certainly seems like this is Trump's election campaign. The only way, and I'm going to say it here, on May 16th, while you're watching this right now, the only way Trump doesn't win the presidency in next year will be if the Democrats cheat. This, frankly, if you are a Democrat and you are interested in truth, just even a little bit, you should be embarrassed and ashamed by the people that you held in such high esteem, to find out that they were indeed the criminals, they were indeed in collusion. They were indeed the guilty. And this dude that you were taught to hate was not. Trump was right again. It's disturbing. So if Trump was right about this, it doesn't seem like a far jump that the movie 2000 Mules is closer to truth than not, does it? Just something to get you to think about. All right, we got to get out of here and make room for somebody else until we see you again later. And we will today go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye now.